one left to go live, and then I will announce the broadcast. All right. Welcome, live viewers. Welcome, replay viewers, to my broadcast. I am simulcasting with the username Tiffany TLC Music on all of these places at once: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Haps. And I do mostly modern American folk. I am a singer-songwriter, so I do all my own songs and only my own songs, except one song written for me. Most of it's on the acoustic guitar. I do some bluesy songs, some vocal looping songs. Well, really one. And I have another one that I've written, but I haven't figured out the technology quite yet. So it's not been broadcast yet. I'm going to start out with I'm So Done. I have had a really hard day. So that's why we have the De-Stress with Music broadcast title. So if you're with me, let me know. Or if you're just, hey, Wesley, how are you doing today? Ooh, that did not sound right. What? Let me check. My tuning seems off. Something is off. I don't know what. Yeah, everything's a little tight. Sorry. This doesn't usually happen, does it? Can't see with my hair. That's a little high. It's weird. I swear I did the tuning, but... I think I don't know. Maybe I didn't do the tuning. Let better than October 16th? What do you mean, let it be a better day than October 16th? Sounds good to me. I don't remember what October 16th was like, though. One more streak. Sorry, guys. This is like never something I end up doing, is it? My regulars know. Okay, that's better. Huh. All right. So if you need to let go of some stress, join me. Here we go. So long I held myself down in the dark, deep underground. I'm coming up, I'm stepping out. It's all I can do not to shine. But I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun. With everyone. I know why I was so low, so stressed out, I couldn't grow. When I was a kid, I needed more help, so I learned to depend on myself. But now I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun. With everyone. Even grown up, I couldn't rest on my guard. Life was a test. Part of me deep inside still thought it was how to survive. But now I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun. With everyone. did that one. Yeah. So happy I found my way to that part that tenderly healed my heart. Trust in my grown-up self, to trust that I could ask and get help. 'Cause now I'm so done, but now I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun. With everyone. 'Cause I am so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun. With everyone. With everyone. With everyone. Thanks, Wesley. Whether you are live or replay, I do hope you consider taking a moment to follow. Any of these places are your options. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Taps are all options. But I do especially encourage following on Twitter, because that's the only place where I make announcements like, hey, I can't come on today. Most weekdays I come on between 5:15 and 6 p.m. Pacific time, maybe a little later. But not always. Sometimes I can't make it on. All right. So, yeah, it's definitely been an I'm so done kind of day from start to finish. Just started out with something very distressing that woke me up at 5 in the morning and took me an hour and a half to go back to sleep, which meant my whole day started really late, wiped out my morning. And then feeling really stressed right now about a COVID thing, an event that we're debating on whether our guys are going to, our sons are going to go to or not. We're using this great app, which I really recommend to everyone. I will type it in the comments. It's called microcovid.org. It's a browser app, and you go there and there's a calculator. What? All right, here we go. So there it is. You might not be able to see that. It might be covered up by the chat bar at the bottom. But anyway, it's tough with a particular event. This is a Halloween party. And it's tricky with particular events to figure out all the things to stick in the calculator, because there's a lot often you don't know. Hey, is it? Wow, Wesley, come on October 28th and remind me that it's your birthday, because I will probably not remember. But just remind me and I will sing you happy birthday. How about that? The 28th is Thursday, so I should be on. Assuming I'm on. Happy almost birthday. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Good to see you. How are you doing? I've missed you. It's been a week and a half. I don't know if y'all saw my pics on Facebook. Forgive me if you did and clicked something and I forgot. But we had a really great trip. Oh, got in just before the rain bomb hit California. If you're awake, right. Good plan, Carrie. I'm done. Sorry. I'm just done. Yeah, you know, was it around 22 where you start to feel not excited about each birthday, more like ambivalent? And it pretty much just goes down from there. I don't know, maybe 30, you're excited, maybe. Or on the other hand, maybe you're scared, like, oh gosh, 30 now, or oh, 40. Oh no, 50. I don't know. I felt kind of excited to turn 50, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have. But anyway. So yeah, I've had just a great trip, excruciating. Thank you, Wesley, the golden squirrel. Do they make those noises? I guess they don't. Who does that? Does anybody do that? Do any animals make that noise? Anyway, thank you for my golden squirrel. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do. I did. I'm so done. I'm just woof. What a day. What a day. I think I marked the wrong song there. Oh well. I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do How I Want to Be. Well, no, I'm going to do One Candle and then How I Want to Be, and then I was thinking maybe Persist. Wait, is Molly on? You said hi, Molly, Wesley, but is Molly on? Where's Molly? Yeah, One Candle. I just had a really hard day, you guys. So there's a Halloween party that my sons are thinking about going to, and we're just there's just it's a whole order of magnitude more exposure than what we've been doing, which is basically nothing. But we recently went to like a park day, which is outdoors. Nobody basically was eating. You know, for the most part, people had masks on entirely that were near us. And it was just like a whole, like, it was still like we felt kind of stressed going. But here it's like there's food eating the whole time. So, you know, the masks are going to be off. It's a party with music. So people are going to be talking loudly. There's a lot of stuff that increases the risk. Lots of people probably packed into a smaller space. Oh, that's in case he might be, or they might be watching. By the way, Wesley, Molly goes by they. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but that's in case they might be watching. That's clever. You could just say hi to everybody in case they might be watching. That's very. I know, Carrie. We're tired of it, and people also are under. Let me put this out. I think people are not only tired of it, but they are confused at this point about what is there really even a risk? Because the numbers are going down. However, last I checked a couple days ago, over 90% of counties were either highest possible level of transmissibility, or substantial. And over 80% were high. Our county is one of those highest possible level of transmission rate going on still. You can look on the CDC website. You can look by county. So that's factoid number one. In California, you know, we had like in July or June or something, it was like 500, 7-day average was like 500. Was it new cases a day or hospitalized? Can't remember. But at the peak of the surge, it was like 5,000 by like August something. And it's been going down, 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 down. However, in the last week, the 7-day average has plateaued and it looks like it's starting to go back up again. And it plateaued at a pretty high level. This is California. So it's like 2,000 a day. And I'm looking at all this data and I'm doing my microcovid.org app. And every fiber of my being just says no unnecessary risks. Like, it's one thing, the park day we did outdoors, nobody's eating to speak of. Everybody's like 6 to 10 feet from us in masks, except one of my sons accidentally was closer to his friends, but they were all in masks at least outside. Very windy day. This is significantly more risky. It's a Halloween party People packed more together outdoors, but packed together more so. Eating almost constantly. There's pizza, candy, all that kind of stuff, drinks. So you know the masks are going to be, there's no mask required. It's going to be colder, which increases the risk of transmission because the vapor just stands there. It's not going to be very windy. And I'm like, what are we doing? So we've been trying to use the COVID app, and it's difficult because you have to guess about so many things that you don't know. But it looks like it's multiple times our weekly risk budget. I don't know if I've told you much about the app. Anyway, let's do one candle, and we can talk more. But I got to do a song. So this is a song about feeling hopeless and wanting a sense of hope, coming together, having a vision of coming together with other people for a sense of hope. When you've one short candle in your hands and its flame is dim and it's flickering, when the clouds are thick and the moon is thin and your sight is dim, come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one, lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. We'll make our way through the night, holding hands warm and tight. More will join as we go, step by step, however slow. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one, lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. To navigate, we'll collaborate, not engage in hate, commit to share one fate. Going peacefully with empathy, integrity, inclusivity. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one, lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. We let science guide, set the unprovable aside, keep open minds, see what we find. We look inside, see where fire sides, expose it to light, invite it to take flight. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one, lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. It may take time, now and then we'll fall, but someday we'll reach our goals. Safety, equality, opportunity for all humanity. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one, lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. Well, my stress is about coming together with other people physically, so I have to keep in mind with that song that it's virtual. It's an image in the mind, not necessarily literally physically coming together, holding hands warm and tight. Although I really had this image that we would just kind of hibernate again this winter, and just watch as things marched better, 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 better. And once things got to like low transmissibility in Sacramento, at that point, lighten up the guard a lot. But I'm watching go down, down, and then, oop, now we're starting to plateau and go back up again. I'm really bummed. Really bummed. Really bummed. Maybe it'll go back down, but like you say, people are tired of it, and it's cold and flu season. I mean, indoor gatherings, holidays, it's just gonna. Now the vaccines are happening more and more, so that's gonna, maybe it'll just stay plateauy and not totally go crazy. But we need it to go down a lot more. So that's that. Let's see. We did I'm so done. One candle. I want to do how I want to be, because one of the many stressful things that happened today relates to how do we look at people when they're behaving in ways that concern us. Do we demonize them, or can we see what's really going on in an empathic way? And yeah, it's cool, Carrie. There's a really great. We still are too. Well, I don't know. I guess it's hard to judge by states as a whole. Although there are some metrics for that, but county by county is very interesting. And if you go, no, not my front door. If you go to, let's see, CDC has gotten really cool. I don't spend a lot of time on there, but I have lately, because I've been using this one thing on the site, which is a county by county view of sort of. Let's see if I can find it here. Ouch. Transmissibility rates by county. So, and it's like updated by the day at least, if not more frequently, is the impression I get. And it disappeared. Where is it? Oh no. I don't understand why it closed. That sucks. So, CDC county transmission rates, COVID. See what we get. I'm sure we're going to get the exact. Yeah. It's COVID data tracker, CDC, and you open it up and then you hit on community transmission, and it goes to integrated county view. And then you can put in, what's your county, Carrie? If you don't mind sharing. Like if I put in Tennessee is the state, and then I put in, I don't know. So okay. I'm gonna put in that. Wow, you guys got a lot of counties. Guess that we all do. Wow, gosh. All right, where the heck? Sevier. Okay, ready? Dun, dun, dun. Drum roll, please. You are high. Highest possible level of community transmission, which is pretty cool. Yeah, very handy tool though, because there are a lot of metrics that people can use in their minds to think, if they're even willing to think anymore about COVID safety. And a lot of them are misleading. Like people will think, oh, well, the hospital bed occupancy is going down. Like there are more ICU beds available. Let's go to the party. No, that's not what you want to think about if you're thinking about safety, because that you don't want to fill that bed. It's better than having no bed when you've got COVID, I guess. But it's what I kind of landed on as the key stat is community transmission, because basically, once something is not going around anymore, i.e., it's low transmission or no transmission, like polio, um, then a vaccine is enough. I'm not going to change my life at all to prevent myself from getting polio, because it's not going around. That's where I want to be with COVID, in the sense of, I mean, it's going to be going around for a while, but like at least low transmissibility, sort of borderline herd immunity, so that then I'm like, okay, add that to maybe a booster to the vaccine. Okay, now we're talking. I could see having Thanksgiving gatherings indoors with at least vaccinated people, if not others. But until then, even a mild acute infection can result in long COVID. And I'm not game for that. I do not want long COVID. So sorry, this is very much on my mind today because it's been kind of a big family kind of partnership brainstorming research project to figure out about this party. How many people are going to be there? Who's vaccinated? Who's going to be eating and yelling and making jokes? Who's going to be standing next to me? It's like, anyway, so it's on my brain, much to my dismay. So I want to do, I said I want to do how I want to be, and I didn't do it. So let's do it. This is a song just to encourage me to see beyond somebody's behavior and be able to empathize with what's going on underneath. Now, what was especially tricky today was there are things in our society, behaviors that we are completely intolerant of, like domestic violence or like pedophilia or something like that, where it comes up and people are like, no, like the person needs to be reported, or like there's no tolerance, it seems like, which I get. And yet when one of those things or something like that comes into your life, even if it's like somebody not close up to you, and you're somebody like me who wants to focus on this from an empathic perspective, you sort of get a little tied in knots about it. Wear your astronaut helmet, that's a good idea. And maybe have your own oxygen tank, Carrie. That's the way to do it. That's it. We'll all be, oh my God, would this not be funny? This would not be funny. People would not laugh at this. Like everybody in our family could be like COVID ICU patients. We could all be, this would so not go over well. We could all be intubated. That would go over really nicely. I saw a picture of a kid in a COVID virus costume, and my first reaction, honestly, was, oh, because some scary things are too close to home. It's not funny, kind of thing. Like, my dad died on October 15th, and let me tell you how horrified I was between October 15th and October 31st to have this grave rising zombie in my entryway that had meant nothing to me prior to him passing away and me seeing him, and so some costumes are like, hey, that's not funny. I'm trying to take a break from that. So anyway, but yeah, my gosh, I'm so easily distracted. So how I want to be. So anyway, yeah, I think it's tough to execute this. I think there's still a way, and I really want us as a society to have enough compassion to be able to treat everyone with nonviolent communication and empathic care, no matter what they've done. And it's not always the way it happens. And sometimes it's understandable, but I want to figure out a way that, victims can have safety, but also perpetrators can have compassion and help, not just excommunication and punishment, because nobody gets better with that. Nobody improves. And not only that, but I think it prevents people from even seeking help in the first place, because they know that the reaction will not be help. It will be something excommunicating or punitive. So that's what the song is dedicated to tonight. Do I see an evil man, or a man who's lost his way? Do I hear what's in his heart, or do I hear what his words say? Do I demonize you? How can I see through? I want to see the real you, 'cause as I think, so I do. I've learned how to think of things in a way that helps you think. How would I be the way I want to be? As a teen, I tried to meet my needs through judgment and anger. I screamed until my throat hurt, shed many a tear. But I've come so far, you see. I've discovered empathy, passion for us both, a new way to be. I've learned how to think of things in a way that helps you think. How to be the way that I want to be. And I love the road I'm on. Frustration is all but gone. I'm more at peace every day. Glad that I've found my way. That I've learned how to think of things in a way that helps you think. How would I be the way that I want to be? How would I be the way that I want to be? I want to be that I want to be. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Persist. Persist. How are you guys doing, by the way? I've been very wrestling with my own very full, challenging day, but I would love to hear how you guys are all doing. I think, yeah, Wesley, I don't know how you're doing, but Wesley's birthday is in a couple days, so I'm hoping he can hop on and we'll say happy birthday. Just a little moment before my last song to suggest that whether you are live or replay, if you enjoy the music, I do hope you consider taking a moment and following on your favorite platform out of these: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or Haps. I especially encourage Twitter. That's the only place where I make announcements, and it's one of the easiest places to be sure you'll get notified when I come on. Even so, I recommend you go to my profile, say, click the bell, say you want to see all tweets. And I don't tweet that often at all, just for my performances and when I'm not going to be able to make it on, basically. So you won't get besieged. Oh, I know you had said that about the SAD, seasonal affective disorder thing. I know, and I'm sure it's much more dramatic where you are probably than here. I mean, we definitely, like right now, it's getting dark, 6:20, and you know what it was 9 or something at the peak of summer, and it's starting to get cooler here. But for us, that means like today, the high was 66. It'll get in the 50s, but that's nothing, I think, compared to where you are. Does it snow where you are, Carrie? I'm just not super sure. Yeah, right? Wow. You know, I know people though that rarely snows. I know people that swear by valuing the stark changes in the seasons. You know, they want to have the yellow and red leaves everywhere for fall. They want a lot of snow in the winter. And I get that. It's theoretically exciting, but practically challenging. And for those of us with SAD or something that seems to mimic that, it's hard. It's, I don't know. I've been feeling much more cozy and happy this year. We have a bunch of flowers that are blooming really, really amazingly. Orange with all of our orange harvested pumpkins like sitting in front on the porch, and I look out when I'm working and I can see all that and it kind of cheers me up. But it does start to get where it's very dreary. We also have something, this might help you, Carrie. I don't know. I don't want to be fix-it, but we've been working together out in our living room, but I think this could work in an office or in a room, in a bedroom, because you could use like your monitor or a computer or something like that. But we have been running YouTube on our TV, almost always playing one of those nature videos. So like the ocean or something, or a fall day, or like a rainy day, or whatever, something that is inspiring, connected with nature. And it's just sitting there playing. It's like a moving picture, and you're working, whatever, and you look up and you're like, oh, it's like you're working out in some gorgeous location, you know, kind of. The little things can really help a lot. I found I just need lots of them sometimes. But anyway, what I don't like feeling is like when the heater's not on, there's like, we have a whole house fan, sort of like it circulates the air in the house, and it ends up feeling a little drafty. So I don't know. I'm always trying to work hard to make sure I feel cozy and not yucky and drafty and down, you know? Anyway, let's do Persist as our final song. This is a song about trying to keep on going, keep on keeping on with the tough things that mean a lot to you and you'll really want to persist with. And that's kind of a bluesy song. It never snows, by the way, where we are. Never. However, 2 hours, an hour and a half east, and you can get to the snow. A couple more hours, you can get way up to very packed snow. Well, not every year because we've been in drought so much. Sisters and brothers, well, I know it's been hard. I know you are weary, maybe even scarred. But just look what we've done. Let love lead the way. We've made all of the difference. So we'll continue this way. Yes, we will act, we will resist, we will persist. Every day we exist. So when we act, when we resist, when we persist, I know, you know, we know we've got this. When we stand for love and empathy for all, you know we find solutions that help everyone stand tall. And when we do it together now, standing side by side, leaning on each other now, metaphorically speaking, we are up on the ride. So yes, we will act, we will resist, we will persist. Every day we exist. 'Cause when we act, when we resist, when we persist, I know, you know, we know we've got this. Yeah, I know, you know, we know we've got this. Yes, we've got this. Whatever this is for you. I wrote the song about being politically active and volunteering and so on. But right now I'm thinking about resisting the temptation to, I guess I don't want to simplify it. Resisting the temptation to, my first thought was resisting the temptation to like participate in events that don't meet our need for safety. But I also, I guess maybe resisting the temptation to make decisions that don't meet the need for rationality. And that can cut both ways. Because sometimes it's difficult to figure out how much is, emotion versus logic. This app helps a lot, but it's not perfect because it's difficult to guess all the parameters of a particular event. Anyway, thanks for keeping me company in my brain today, which has been very full and busy and challenging. And thanks for being with me live and replay. Thanks for the lovely golden squirrel, Wesley. And thanks for your presence, Carrie. So good to see you after so long. And you too, Wesley. Take care, everyone, live and replay. I'm going to put up my blurb again, who I am, what I'm doing here. And I'm going to ask that you consider following on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and or HAPS, especially Twitter. It's the only place I make announcements. But you can watch any and all of those places. Make sure that you tell your phone and the app that you want to get all the notifications from me. Tiffany TLC Music is my name. Music is my game. Mostly I do modern American folk, but also some blues. Mostly I play acoustic guitar and sing, but I also do some vocal looping. And I come on most weekdays between 5:15 and 6 p.m. Pacific time. And I think I should be on every day this week, barring some horrible headache or something. Thank you, Carrie. Take care, everyone. TLC to you from me. Bye. I always have to go tilt over here to see the button that I need to click to turn off. Bye, everyone. Why did it not go? Okay. There we go. Bye.